What's up, rockers? Welcome back to Rock Revival Review, the ultimate channel where tribute bands bring rock legends back to life. I'm Drew, and today we've got a killer show lined up for you. We're diving into a band that has been making waves in the tribute scene, Carpool, a tribute to the Cars that is so spot on you'll feel like you've time traveled back to the 70s or 80s. But first, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and let's keep this rock and roll train rolling. Now, here's a little teaser. What if I told you Carpool nails not just the look and sound of the Cars, but also their vibe, down to the last detail? Stick around to see how they pull off a performance that had the crowd on their feet for over 2 hours straight. Alright, before we jump into the review, let's take a trip down memory lane. The Cars, formed in Boston way back in 1976, were a pioneering force in the American rock scene. Their unique blend of guitar-driven rock and synthwave pop made them one of the defining bands of the late 70s and early 80s. With Rick Ocasek and Benjamin Orr sharing lead vocals, the Cars cranked out hit after hit, creating a soundtrack that still resonates today. They had 4 top 10 hits: Shake It Up, You Might Think, Drive, and Tonight She Comes. Their debut album alone sold 6 million copies and stayed on the Billboard 200 for 139 weeks. No small feat. Sadly, the band disbanded in 1988 and Benjamin Orr passed away in 2000. They did reunite briefly in 2010, giving us their final album, Move Like This, and in 2018 the Cars were rightfully inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rick Ocasek's passing in 2019 marked the end of an era. Enter Carpool, a tribute band out of Atlanta that's bringing the Cars back to life in a big way. This band is made up of 5 top-notch musicians who have not only mastered the Cars sound, but also their look. From the sleek, synth-driven tunes to signature vocal styles of Ocasek and Orr, Carpool captures it all. What makes them stand out? It's their passion for authenticity. These guys aren't just playing the music, they're channeling the spirit of the Cars, turning every performance into a full-blown rock and roll revival. Let's meet the band. Leading the charge as Rick Ocasek is Matthew, who's got the look, the stance, and that cool, detached vibe down pat. On bass and vocals we have Ludwig, channeling the smooth style of Benjamin Orr. Ron takes on Greg Hawk's role with his mastery of keyboards and backing vocals, while Derek handles the lead guitar duties as Elliot Easton, bringing those crisp, clean riffs to life. Finally, Dusty holds it all together on drums as David Robinson. Together, they are a well-oiled machine that pays homage to the Cars with an incredible level of dedication. The night kicked off with a bang as Carpool launched into Hello Again, instantly setting the tone for the night. Matthew and Ludwig nail the dual vocal dynamic, with Matthew's sharp, robotic delivery contrasting perfectly with Ludwig's smoother, melodic style. They didn't just stop at the hits, though. They dug deep into the Cars' discography, covering everything from Just What I Needed and Best Friend's Girl to Candy-O and Touch and Go.
I need you so, could you help me?
And just when you thought they might stick to the classics, they threw in a solo track from Rick Ocasek, Emotion in Motion, and Benjamin Orr, Stay the Night. It was a fantastic nod to the solo work of these legends, showing that Carpool wasn't just about playing it safe, they're about celebrating everything the Cars stood for. The crowd really started to come alive during Moving in Stereo, Don't You Stop, and Dangerous Type.
Life's the same, I'm moving in stereo. Life's the same, except for the street.
The energy was infectious. People were dancing, singing along, and just soaking up the nostalgia. By the time they hit drive, and you might think,
who's gonna tell me why it's too late?
it was clear that Carpool had the audience in the palm of their hand. They wrapped their set up with a killer encore of Magic, leaving everyone wanting more. 2 hours of non-stop hits delivered with precision and passion. That's how you do a tribute. I took a moment to chat with some fans after the show, and let me tell you, the reviews were glowing. People were raving about how authentic Carpool sounded, how tight the band was, and how much fun they had reliving the Cars music. One fan even said it was like seeing the Cars in their prime, which is high praise for any tribute band. It's clear Carpool not only met but exceeded expectations, giving the crowd a night they won't soon forget. Alright, it's time for the Drew Score. How did Carpool stack up? Let's break it down. Type of revival. These guys are the real deal, an authentic tribute that stays true to the Cars legacy, 10 out of 10. Musical skill. Flawless execution from the guitar solos to the vocal harmonies, professionalism at its finest, 10 out of 10. Stage presence. The stage setup was simple but effective, perfectly capturing the vibe of a classic Cars show, 8 out of 10. Sound. Spot on. They nailed the Cars' unique sound, making it feel like you were right back in the 1980s, 10 out of 10. Crowd engagement. They knew how to get the crowd going without breaking character. A delicate balance they pulled off well. 8 out of 10. Costumes. The outfits were authentic, right down to the last detail. It's clear they put thought into every aspect of their performance. 9 out of 10. Merch. Bonus point for having merchandise available. Always a plus. Act. Minimal downtime with a seamless flow from one song to the next. They kept the energy very high throughout. 9 out of 10. Set list. They played all of the hits plus some deep cuts and solo tracks. Truly a comprehensive tribute. 10 out of 10. Crowd response. The crowd took a little bit to warm up, but once they did, they were all in. 8 out of 10. Value. Over 2 hours of music. You can't beat that. 10 out of 10. That gives Carpool a solid 93 out of 100. An incredible performance that truly honors the legacy of the Cars. Alright, so what do you think? Have you had a chance to see Carpool live? If you have, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you haven't, check them out. You will not be disappointed. These guys were good. I've linked all their socials in the description, so be sure to give them a follow, check out some cool Carpool merch, and then tell them Drew sent you. And of course, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep Rock Revival reviews in your feed. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and remember to keep the music alive. And until next time, I'll see you at the show.